This Valentine's Day, shop the Castle's biggest sale ever.
Center of My World diamond necklaces, 55% off, just $79. 2-carat diamond tennis bracelets, retail $34.99, Castle price $11.95.
Don't miss this sale.
Shop 11 Castle locations of thecastlejewelry.com.
LEX 18 News, getting you the answers and help you need in one place. With The Rebound Kentucky. Go to lex18.com/rebound. Here's what's on LEX 18 tonight. Sponsored by your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers. LEX 18. It's about time we fit into your schedule. Streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device. Count on LEX 18 News.
Tonight, a frozen landscape across the Commonwealth.
We're ready to keep on rolling. We've got a couple more days of cold weather, and we'll be ready to respond to it.
We are tracking the latest conditions as they change.
But the biggest concern, long term, is the power outages.
And what you need to know to stay safe throughout the rest of this ice storm. LEX 18 News at 6 starts right now. Good evening, I'm Larry Smith.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thank you for joining us at 6. It has not been a good day to be outside.
Yeah, on top of all the ice that fell, the cold air is sticking around as well. Chief Meteorologist Bill Meck here now with a look at how things are shaping up as we head into the evening hours.
Don't want to necessarily say improvement, but it's not going to get any worse if that's a help. You're seeing the cold temperature going to hang around. We're not going to be adding really anything more to the mix aside from a few places in southeast Kentucky for the next few hours. As we get through tonight, it's going to be cold. We may have a little patch of freezing drizzle, but again, not overly significant. So with all that in mind, there's your ice storm warning from the Hal Rogers Parkway and southward, although it really is winding down pretty quickly. We still have a little bit of freezing rain showing up. Northern Whitley County, northern Knox County, beginning to exit out of Laurel County. Clay, Leslie, Perry County still has freezing rain ongoing, maybe a little sleet mixed in there as well, but that's all heading east, and that will be the last of it that we see here for a little while. Temperatures down to 32 in Williamsburg, Harlan's at 33, so there's your freeze line. London and Somerset are at 30. 24 comes out of Lexington, 28 Mount Sterling. Flemingsburg's in the mid-20s. Wind chills are just cold. Upper teens showing up. And in terms of what fell, you're looking at a pretty broad area of 1/4 to 1/2 inch of ice. That is significant. It caused a lot of problems. Highest we've seen came out of Clark County with a 6/10 report. But I'll tell you look out and you saw that today. It sort of looked like the opening scene from a Christmas story. It just, I mean, beautiful, but still, it was a pain to deal with. As we continue through the night, you may see a patch or two of freezing drizzle, but it's not going to amount to much of anything. Tomorrow, better, sort of. We'll talk about that and what to expect for the weekend in a couple minutes.
We'll take it. Thank you, Bill. The Arctic blast caused tens of thousands of Kentuckians to lose power.
And that's why Governor Andy Beshear says he signed a state of emergency. LEX 18's Jacqueline Nye begins our Storm Tracker team coverage from Frankfort.
The emergency management director says 70,000 Kentuckians woke up this morning without power, with some areas like Carter, Lawrence, Clark, and Nicholas counties having a 10% countywide outage.
If possible, prepare for the need to use an alternative source of heat, but be aware of the dangers of alternative heat sources and carbon monoxide poisoning. Generators, camp stoves, and charcoal grills should always be placed outdoors and at least 20 feet away from the windows.
Governor Andy Beshear says even though crews are working around the clock, it's going to take some time to recover from the storm. Most of the main roads, especially in bigger cities, were cleared by this evening, and that's thanks to nearly 2,000 people the Transportation Cabinet has had working across the state to remove snow and ice.
Fewer Kentuckians traveling is what we need to protect life, reduce accidents, and clear roads for our emergency responders and transportation crews.
Governor Beshear made it clear the crew's work is far from over. In Frankfort, Jacqueline Nye, LEX 18 News.
The Lexington emergency crews have been out all day trying to clear roads, and they're still asking people to stay home if they can tonight. LEX 18's Catherine Collins continues our Storm Tracker team coverage from downtown Lexington. Catherine?
That's right. Well, this is what a lot of trees look like behind me here in Lexington right now, with that ice just causing them to bend under the weight. And it's resulted in a lot of tree limbs down in the road, some on homes, and we've also had reports of power lines down as well. So now that, on top of the road conditions, is why Lexington leaders are asking people to stay home tonight if they can. Road crews are out trying to prevent the slick spots that we see now from refreezing, but they say because of just how cold it is, it's a slow process, and they're asking for patience and for people to stay home. Lexington Police Chief Lawrence Weathers says so far it looks like people are heeding that warning. From 9 to noon today, officers responded to 9 non-injury crashes and 7 calls of drivers who needed assistance. But he says they'll keep extra units out on patrol tonight and going forward.
We're going to monitor it over the weekend. I understand we've got another system that's going to be moving in. So we're going to try to be prepared for that. Hopefully, it'll be one of those that pass us by, but if it doesn't, we'll still be ready.
Yeah, the potential for more winter weather. I'm sure that's not news people want to hear right now, but the city assures people they have plenty of salt and will be prepared for whatever happens. Live in Lexington, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
Well, crews have been out all day in Danville and Boyle County taking care of the roads. While most state roads are passable now, Boyle County Judge Executive Howard Hunt says some county roads were blocked by fallen tree limbs, and crews were working today to clear those. He's asking that people avoid certain areas around farmland.
We have some knobs, what we call the knobs, and those knobs have some pretty steep grade hills on them. And I ask that they ask people to live or in that area refrain from travel, because even though they've been salted, they still have a very treacherous surface to them.
In addition to the roads, crews have been working to restore power to those affected by the storm in Boyle County. Well, the mayor of Lawrenceburg is telling people there to conserve water in light of the ice storm.
LEX 18's Mike Valente joins us now live from Anderson County to explain why. Mike.
Yeah, guys, good evening. There's a power outage right now at the Kentucky River Water Pumping Station. The Anderson News reports it resulted from a power pole being knocked down during the ice storm. So Mayor Troy Young is urging residents to please conserve water. And if not, the city could run out by 10 p.m. tonight. There are utility crews on site working, we're told, to restore power. But the mayor says the terrain in the area is pretty rough, so it might not be resolved until tomorrow.
Immediately, once we heard that, we stopped like any kind of baking or anything. We do a lot of baking right here on the premises, so we stopped using any kind of water that we can just go to the minimum amount so we don't waste anything until they get this thing fixed.
Now, that was the only shop that we could find open on Main Street. Everyone else closed due to the inclement weather. Even the water department is closed right now until tomorrow morning. We also should note, it's important that we do, that this only pertains to Lawrenceburg City Water customers. If you get your water from another agency like South Anderson, you do not have to worry about this. We're live in Lawrenceburg. Mike Valente, LEX 18 News.
All right, thank you, Mike. Remember, you can keep up with the latest winter weather conditions anytime on our website, lex18.com, or get that same information on the go with the free LEX 18 Storm Tracker weather app.
COVID-19 vaccine distribution is ramping up, with the State Department of Public Health announcing today they're providing increased access to vaccines through local health departments. And the latest numbers continue to show encouraging signs in the fight against the virus. 1,880 new cases recorded today, the lowest in at least 4 weeks. Our positivity rate now at 7.08%. That's the lowest since November 6th. But the number of Kentuckians who have died after getting COVID continues to rise. 36 more added to the total today. Up next, Kentucky, known around the world for our horses.
And our horse farms, where champions are bred and born. We'll take you to the one where Secretariat carried out his legacy after winning the Triple Crown. Next in our Spotlight on Paris on LEX 18 News at 6.
Come see what's new at Lexington Furniture. Quality name brand furniture and accessories are arriving daily and available for immediate delivery. Lexington Furniture, from lifestyle to traditional and everything in between.
The Professional Bull Riders Pendleton Whiskey Velocity Tour returns for an all-new 2021 season. Watch as riders from around the country face the world's most ferocious bulls. Join us for the Lexington Invitational February 19th and 20th at Rupp Arena. Social distancing and masks required. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or PBR.com. Get them while you can and find out what it means to be cowboy.
When I talk to colleagues, they talk about do your research, and all the research has shown that Cleveland Clinic has always been number one.
Save big during Lexington Overstock's President's Day warehouse sale. Plus, Jackson sofa only $447. Pillow top hybrid queen mattress set just $297. Plus, get 12-month interest-free financing. Don't miss our President's Day sale, Friday through Monday at Lexington Overstock Warehouse.
The authentic barbershop experience is at Uppercuts in Paris. Every style, every detail, and specializing in hot towel service. All this month, receive a free haircut with a hot towel service. Only 15 minutes from Lexington. Uppercuts in Paris. The authentic barbershop experience.
Discover the spirit of the bluegrass on a day trip to Paris and Bourbon County, the birthplace of bourbon. Shop boutiques and antiques downtown, dine in one of our locally owned restaurants, and savor the beauty of horses, history, and hospitality.
Everyone's buzzing about buying local. With the recent bee shortage, I'm keeping a colony of bees right in my backyard. The bees that made this honey were cared for and given the attention they needed. That's why UK Federal Credit Union should be your local bank.
Come see what's new at Lexington Furniture. Save on Hancock and Moore, Bernhardt, Taylor & King, Lexington Home Brands, and more. All available for immediate delivery. Lexington Furniture on Industry Road next to Market on National.
You're watching LEX 18 News at 6.
Central Kentucky is known around the world for its thoroughbred horse farms. Some of the greatest horses to ever race were either foaled here or carried out their breeding days here.
As we continue our Spotlight on Paris series, tonight we look at storied Clayboy Farm. It bred and owned the 1984 Derby winner, and it's where all-time great Secretariat carried on his legacy. Angie Bevan shows us more of this world-class horse farm in this Spotlight on Paris report.
Among these rolling hills, topped with picturesque barns and carved up by the traditional plank fencing and a rushing stream, are 3,000 acres, home to historic Claiborne Farm. The thoroughbred breeding operation has been in Paris over a century. Fifth-generation farm president Walker Hancock
Grew up on the farm watching my dad.
has been at the helm since 2015.
He's still around. He's in the back. Comes in every day. He's here before me. But no, it's nice to have him as a sounding board.
Important when you're making some of the biggest decisions in the thoroughbred breeding industry at a legendary farm.
They really had a lot of success here, and a lot of the old bloodlines come from this farm.
And with horse farms,
But yeah, Gallant Fox is over there. He is a Triple Crown winner.
they are only as good as the horses who call or called it home.
Well, I'll be traveling and I'll have a Claiborne hat on or a Claiborne jacket, and every once in a while you'll have someone say, "Oh, I've been there," or that's where Secretariat is. I've seen his grave.
Secretariat moved to Claiborne after winning the Triple Crown, a permanent part of their legacy.
My dad had just taken over the farm when it was time for Secretariat to come to stud, and he put the deal together, and at the time it was a record price. It's amazing the connection that so many people have with Secretariat, and we really just try and embrace that and open our gates for as many people to come and see.
A special sense of pride and a standard to live up to.
You try and keep moving forward and keep up with the times, but always remembering your core values and putting the horse first. And now he's going to start his first breeding season here this year.
And even though the competition is worldwide,
We're a family-run farm. We have been for 5 generations now.
they hold tight to what got them here in the first place.
We're just local Kentucky folks, and we take pride in that, and we're proud of our history and our heritage and look forward to the future.
In Paris, Angie Bevan, LEX 18 News.
Clayboy Farm gets about 10,000 visitors each year, and that was obviously different in 2020, but they look forward to once again opening their gates to horse lovers from all over the world.
Many of us have been following the story of a dog that was found abandoned and nearly dead at the Kentucky Humane Society in Louisville nearly 2 weeks ago now. Ethan has gained 27 pounds in the last 12 days and now weighs 65 pounds. He's gaining strength too, and the vet staff says he pushed open the gate to his nursery this morning to spend more time with them. Ethan is finally doing well enough that he's being released into the care of an experienced staff member at the end of this week to continue his rehabilitation in a foster home. Well, it was not the best day to be out and about unless it was absolutely necessary.
And let's be honest, tonight might be good for staying in as well. Bill is in next with your Storm Tracker forecast.
This winter, know before you go with LEX 18 Snow Tracker. Get road conditions, closings, and delays on the Storm Tracker app and LEX18.com. Sponsored by Lexington Athletic Club and Restoration One, the water damage experts.
Forget the greeting card and give your Valentine what they really want. Delicious chocolate-covered strawberries from Old Kentucky Chocolates, dipped in quality premium chocolate. Old Kentucky Chocolates. Shop 4 convenient Lexington locations.
Furniture World Superstore celebrates their 50th year with a President's Day sale like no other. Low holiday prices on Kentucky's biggest and best furniture and mattress selection. Beautiful looks for every room. Unmistakable style. All at historic savings. Plus, enjoy no interest for up to 48 months. It's a President's Day sale not to be missed. Going on now at Furniture World Superstore. Celebrating 50 years in Kentucky.
Come see the difference family makes at Furniture World Superstore.
At Horizon Health, your care is personal to us. For more than 20 years, we've provided professional and compassionate personal care to your elderly loved ones. As a Kentucky-owned company, we truly value the communities we serve. And now we are delivering that expert care to Lexington. Our adult day center and home care services can help you achieve your loved one's goal of remaining independent for as long as possible. To learn more, visit our website at forhorizon.com.
Save money on your next auto repair and send your ride to Dean's Auto Care. Get the right diagnosis the first time with Central Kentucky's most trusted automotive technicians. Backed with 40 years of experience, we only use the industry's latest technology to provide you friendly, affordable, and honest service. Locations in Lexington and Winchester.
Stop in and save today with an $18.99 oil change or a $50 alignment. Visit Dean'sAutoCareCenter.com or call to schedule your appointment.
Forget the floral bouquet and give your Valentine what they really want. Delicious chocolate-covered grapes from Old Kentucky Chocolates, dipped in quality premium chocolate. Old Kentucky Chocolates. Shop 4 convenient Lexington locations.
The ice storm is winding down, but you're looking at an ice-shrouded Lexington from the Lexington Financial Center, your St. Joseph Health Weather Bug camera. I mean, the trees all have that glistening of ice on them, and it may hang around for a few days. Remember, main roads have been okay through the day today. Side roads, I know my road was a no-go going up the way I usually leave the neighborhood. So you avoid the hills. The neighborhoods will eventually get taken care of. The sun's not going to help much. We're going to stay cold here for a while, so it may be a chemical treatment that eventually takes care of things. Last of the freezing rain as we look here to the south. It's a transition in Knox County and in Whitley County. Northern part of Knox County, some freezing rain and sleet. Rain to the south up through Clay County, going up along the Parkway then through Hyden, Hazard, and Hindman. We do have that freezing rain continuing back to about Jackson or so, but again, it'll be ending shortly. Patches of freezing drizzle, they're a possibility for us tonight. Not widespread, not amounting to much, but it may slicken up a spot or two that is still already slick. For the weekend, we're on the edge of what is going to be a weaker system coming by, but still may cause a couple of problems, especially in the east, but it may also end up being rain. It'll be close. But in the 8-day, there are two significant winter storm chances that we're going to talk about. There's an ice storm warning that continues at least for the next few hours across southeast Kentucky, but again, this is all beginning to wind down, but essentially south of the Hal Rogers Parkway, and the ice amounts. It was a general quarter to a half inch of ice through most of the area, and that's enough that it does cause some pretty serious issues. Now, our greatest ice totals came in from Clark County, 0.6 of an inch of ice. So that, again, if you're looking at the tree branches, if you're looking at the lines, and you see that 0.6 of an inch layer of ice, that's a lot of weight to put on those things. Southern Fayette County, ½ inch. That was where the first power outages started last night. Northern Mercer County, ½ inch. Georgetown, ½ inch. Menifee County, ½ inch. We saw out of Northern Clay County around ½ inch. Also Northern Lee County around Zoe. We picked up a ½ inch of ice and problems there as you head up toward the Wolfe County line. So with that ½ inch, you're on the cusp between disruptive and hazardous. So you see the characteristics of both. And we certainly pulled from both of those. And the power outages have been around. The tree damage is certainly there. It's not a tell your grandkids storm, okay? But it was significant. With tens of thousands of people losing power, that's a big deal. And travel has been just nasty. Sporadic but not widespread tree damage. And most of Kentucky was covered by at least 1/10 of an inch of ice. An expansive storm. Temperatures almost all below freezing. Barberville is the exception, as is Black Mountain and Whitesburg. But you see the 24 right now, south side of Lexington, 24 at the airport. It's that northeast wind that's plowing in here. Makes a wind chill of 11. It is cold. That low is finally going to head off to the east, take the moisture along with it, so get rid of it. System coming up out of the Gulf, that's going to be your Saturday weather maker. It's on a path at this point going up the other side of the Appalachians. If that happens, we're just on the edge of it, and you might see a little bit of a mix try and play in here, but again, it's not going to be a big deal. For entertainment purposes only, because this is just model land at this point, but giving you an idea of what's out there over a course of 2 storms next week, there is a lot of stuff sitting out there. But again, that will change with time. We're going to start honing in on that as we get you on into the weekend. Cloudy, patchy, freezing drizzle tonight down to an LEX 18. Variable clouds, cold day, but at least it's dry. We're in the low 30s tomorrow. Saturday, again, we're on the edge of whatever's going to be out there. It'll be light. It'll maybe a little bit of a wintry mix. Winter storm threat on Monday and again on Thursday.
The Kentucky women play in Rupp Arena tonight against rival Tennessee. Coach Kyra Elsie talks about what needs to be different from the first meeting this year. That's next in LEX 18 Sports.
Here's what's on LEX 18 tonight. Sponsored by your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers. Chevy is here to help put you in a new Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Chevy is here for you.
I am a real customer of Bryant Heating and Cooling. Why do I do this? Because Bryant has always been here for me. I know that my furnace is going to perform its best, but if it doesn't, Bryant will be here. That's why I do this.
We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright as long as we've got each other. Alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright as long as we've got each other.
Your home has never been more important than right now. And refreshing your home's look has never been easier. It's the Burke Furniture President's Day sale with huge savings throughout our entire 65,000 square feet of showroom. And that's plenty of room for social distancing. We have furniture for every room of your home. And it's all here and ready to be delivered. Even mattresses. Plus, get 0% financing for 24 months. It's the Burke Furniture President's Day sale going on right now.
A lifestyle built on faith, built on independence. At Sayre Christian Village, we've been building your trust for over 35 years. And with the expansion of our Friendship Towers, we're building even more. Our dedication to an all-inclusive, maintenance-free lifestyle is complete with the care you'll have when needed. Chef-prepared meals, transportation, and telehealth assistance, as well as our commitment to a safe and clean facility, gives you the peace of mind you need right now. Take a virtual or in-person tour today. Sayre Christian Village, a great place to call home.
I am a real customer of Bryant Heating and Cooling. Why do I do this? Because Bryant has always been here for me. I know that my furnace is going to perform its best, but if it doesn't, Bryant will be here. That's why I do this.
Official UK station coverage sponsored by CHI St. Joseph Health.
It's not even about revenge tonight at 7 in Rupp Arena. The UK women just want to play better than they did against the Volunteers in Knoxville when they lost 70-53. Of course, they want to win too, but in order to do that, they have to shoot better than 29% like they did on January 24th. They have to rebound better. UK had 25. The Vols had 21 on the offensive end, 56 for the game. And Kyra Elsey's team needs to buckle down on defense.
We did not have our best showing in Knoxville. That's, of course, always in the back of all of our minds. But, you know, the things that we did not do the first time, we talked about, those are all things that we can fix, and those are things that we have been addressing day in and day out of practice. So that's offensive rebounding. We got to get a box out, you know, pushing the ball in transition, our one-on-one defense. And then we have to attack more.
The Kentucky men are back home on Saturday at 1 to play the second game this season against Auburn. On Tuesday, the Wildcats suffered another last-second defeat, but we saw a team that's fighting and more aggressive than it's been all season, and that's encouraging for the coach to see.
The key is when I'm not playing well, how do I help the team win? If you want to be a really good player. Or when I'm not playing well, I don't care if we win or lose or what happens. You can't be that guy. And what I'm continuing to say, we're looking for singles and bunts. I don't need home runs. We're not capable of hitting home runs.
Most exciting 40 minutes in sports gets some national exposure tonight as Eastern Kentucky travels to Nashville for a huge matchup against Belmont. The Bruins, the leaders in the OVC with a 14-0 record, while the Colonels are sitting in third at 13-3. It's the first of two meetings for the schools in EKU's next 7 games. Tip-off set for 9 o'clock, and it can be seen on ESPNU. Morehead State also plays at 9 when the Eagles visit Tennessee State. You can only see that one streaming on ESPN+. Now, the Eagles are like Belmont, one of the hottest teams in the league, bringing in an 11-game win streak to meet the Tigers tonight. Morehead is sitting in second place in the league at 12-2, Tennessee State 2-12, and losers of 4 in a row. We'll have highlights of both EKU and Morehead tonight at 11. Earlier this week, Lucas Paget committed to the UK football team. He's the son of former UK basketball player Scott Paget, who led the Cats to the 1998 championship, and Cynthia Dozier-Paget, who played volleyball for the Wildcats. Well, Lucas is a 6'4", 285-pound center. He played his first 3 seasons in Alabama, where he was second-team All-State, and now in New Mexico, his season has been moved to the spring, if they even have one at all. Paget gave a listen to schools, but ultimately chose what he believes is his dream school.
One, obviously, I lived in Kentucky, grew up a Kentucky fan, and 2, it's just, especially the last few years, Kentucky's football program just got a lot better. And as an O-lineman, they've had a great O-line. It's a great school, great football program, great fan base, and so I think it's just exactly where I wanted to be.
Can't wait to see him here in Lexington. LEX 18 News. We'll be right back.
This weekend at Ashley Home Store's President's Day Mattress Marathon. Get 0% interest for 8 years on top bedding brands. Or save 20% off glide-away adjustable bases. Plus get $100 Ashley cash. Friday through Monday only at Ashley Home Store.
At Greenbox Heating and Air, we offer any payment option that fits your HVAC needs.
Really? How about no payments for an entire year?
We have that.
What about 0% interest for 60 months?
We got that.
Lowest monthly payments possible?
Yes.
I'm down with that. Oh, I got it. Can I pay it off early without any penalty?
We got you.
Yes.
Get a new furnace today, and you won't pay anything until 2023.
When Kentuckians face a cancer diagnosis, they want the latest research, the best treatment options, the most advanced care. That's why Kentuckians come to UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center when it matters most. And it's why we've been named the top cancer center in Kentucky and one of the best in the nation by U.S. News Best Hospitals. UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center, the power of advanced medicine.
A new year is the perfect time for a new look. From closets and pantries to mudrooms and garages, California Closets will help you create that new look you've been dreaming of. And right now, you can save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. You'll choose from a range of rich colors and textures and beautiful accessories that are sure to complement any room in your home. Get started by scheduling your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.ca.
Beatrice, what are you doing here? Everyone's buzzing about buying local. With the recent bee shortage, I'm keeping a colony of bees right in my backyard. The bees that made this honey were cared for and given the attention they needed. That's why UK Federal Credit Union should be your local bank. To learn more, go to ukfcu.org.
Don't miss Ashley Home Store's President's Day weekend sale. Friday through Monday only. Save up to 25% off store-wide. Plus 0% interest for 12 months. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase and no money down. 4 days only at Ashley Home Store.
Overall, tomorrow, that doesn't look so bad. I mean, it's a variably cloudy sky. Temperatures in the low 30s. We may squeeze a little sunshine out somewhere along the way to help with the melting. A little light mix comes in on Saturday afternoon, lasting into Saturday night. It should not be a big deal. Dry again on Sunday, and then we look toward the fun next week.
All right, Bill, thanks. Thank you for watching. Nightly News is next.
We'll see you at 7 for LEX 18 Evening Edition.
LEX 18. It's about time we fit into your schedule. Streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device.